What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button to get notified every time that I post a new video. And as you guys read from today's title, I am going to be baking a letter cake, and I'm sorry for all the background noise. I have my brother and Tony in the back watching a movie. So yeah, I do have a letter cake to make for tomorrow for this one client that has bought for me like 4 or 5 times already. So I'm going to be making her a letter S cake for her daughter's 11th birthday, and she wants me to recreate the same letter cake that I made like a couple days back. I'll insert a picture right here. I made a letter JS cake. It was all pink with like pink dipped strawberries and like little chocolate bars. I've been making these letter cakes for quite some time now. I made a number cake for my grandma as well. I'll also post a picture right here. I made her a 56 cake. Let's just get started with today's video. The ingredients that I will be using today, well, that I'm always using, I usually use box mix. I usually use box mix for all my cakes. I go ahead and use Betty Crocker. Super moist. It has this, yeah. I use Betty Crocker Super Moist box. This is literally all I use. This is the best cake mix ever and keeps your freaking cakes so moisty. I'm going to be using French vanilla cake mix. These are the ingredients that you basically just need to use in the back. It's gonna be 1 cup of water, but I don't use water. I substitute it with whole milk, and a ½ cup of vegetable oil and 3 eggs. Since I'm going to be making them all together, I have to use basically 9 eggs. I have to use 2 cups and 1/2 of vegetable oil and 3 cups of milk. So I already have everything laid out. I have my big bowl. That's all you're gonna need, my bowl. And like a little scraper to get all the cake mix out. You're going to need whole milk, some oil, whatever mixer you guys have. I usually use this type of mixer, the hand mixer, but I do need to start looking into and buying a hands-free mixer thing. You're going to need some eggs. You're going to need a measuring cup. I have a 1 cup right here. And sorry, I have so much noise in the back. And you're going to need a flat sheet, half sheet pan for all your letter cakes. It has to be a half sheet pan. This is the size, I think 11 inches by something. I got it is Wilton brand. I got it at Walmart. And you're also going to need some spray to spray your pan. This is a spray that I love to use. It's the Baker's Joy spray for baking. So yeah, let's just get started and let's get to mixing. And just to let you guys know, I'm just going to be baking the cakes right now. I already have the oven preheated to 350. I'm just going to be baking all the cakes. And then, well, I'm going to be baking the cakes, and then tomorrow is where I'm going to start decorating. Hopefully we don't need it until 2 o'clock. So, yeah. So now I already finished whipping up my cake mix. So now you're just going to get your pan and you're going to spray that up with some of your baking spray. I'm just going to spray it all around. Now that your cake mix is all in your pan, you're just going to tap it, take out all the air bubbles, and then you're just going to level it out with a spatula. So just level it all over your pan. So you can have like a really flat surface. And now I'm just going to place the cake into the oven for about 30 minutes. And I'll see you guys once it's ready. So now that my cake has cooled up, it's already out the oven, looks nice and golden brown. I let it cool for about 20 minutes. And now I'm going to transfer it to this 12-inch, 11-inch board. So now I'm just going to put the board on top. This is the scary part. I feel like I'm going to drop it. Just make sure you're on it correctly. Then you're going to take out the pan gently. Don't just like take it off right away. Voila! Perfect. There's literally nothing on there. Now we're just gonna grab another board and then just put it on top so we can flip it around and so we can cut the cake. Perfect, and we're just gonna reuse this board. Now for the fun part, we are going to cut the butt on top, and then we're going to cut all the hard crust on the side. You can get one of these like Amazon. I got mine for like $5, I believe. This is called a leveler, so you can level your cake out. And I use these when I'm making like tiered cakes. When you make a cake, you have to cut it in half, and then you put like frosting in the middle or filling. See it, but like right here, there's like some indents. These are all the levelers, and I usually, for these half-sheet cakes, for my round cakes, I usually have it all the way at the top, but for my half-sheet cakes, I have to have it like in the middle. So, short. So now we're gonna have it all the way on top, and now I'm going to cut the butt. The butt is what's on top. You don't want what's on top. You don't want this that's on top. So we wanted like a bready one. So now we're just gonna cut. Let me show you guys. Just gonna cut. I'm gonna cut not too much. And now we're just going to get the top, take it out. You see how moisty that bread is? And we're just going to transfer this back into a big bowl. You can use the excess bread that we just took off to make like some cake pops or anything else. Now I'm just going to make sure that my cake is leveled out. And that's perfect. Now we're just going to take these little edges out. When you're doing like a letter cake or a number cake, it does not have to be perfect because these cakes are going to have a lot of decoration on top. Now that the top is off, we are going to cut the hard edges all around the cake. So I'm going to start off on this side. now that all my cake is carved out, this is how it's going to look. I carved out all the edges. Now it just looks like a plain flat cake. This is all the cake that I just carved out. Like I said, you can throw all the hard ones away, but right on the bottom, you guys can tell down there, you can literally save this bread to make some cake pops, or just save it just to, you know, eat in the morning or with some coffee. So since we are going to be placing the cake in the freezer, I am going to add some homemade simple syrup that I just made literally like not so long ago. I made it in like 2 minutes. It's basically water, 1 cup. Well, I don't really measure, but the actual measurement is 1 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of vanilla, and what else? And a half a cup of sugar, and you warm it up for 30 seconds and just put it in a bottle just like this that has like a little tube at the end, so you could just splatter it all around. So basically the simple syrup makes the cake stay moisturized while it's in the freezer. And so the freezer, you know, in the freezer bread gets hard and all the moisture can possibly be gone. But for this, you can add it right before you put it in the freezer, and you can add it after when it's out of the freezer. So I like to add a lot of this. It makes the cake very moisture. I don't know why I just flinched. It makes the cake very moist, like very have extra moisture, even though it's already moistured enough. So I'm just going to splash all this around the cake. You guys will see right now. You guys can make like little holes around, just so it can like go through much more easier through the cake. Alright. Now I'm just going to add my simple syrup and literally just splash it all around. Make it very moisty. And even it out throughout the cake. You don't have to put too much to the point where it's like super soggy. Just enough. So that is great enough. Actually, I'm gonna add some more in here. You mainly, while making litter cakes, you mainly want to focus placing this in the middle, because on the outer side you guys are obviously going to cut. So basically focus on the middle when you're putting the sugar, the simple syrup, I mean. And we are going to grab some syringe, is that how you say it? Some clear food wrap. You're just going to basically wrap up your cake and you're going to place it into the freezer. So now I am going to wrap it up. Oh, there's no more. Just kidding, guys. I still have some. I have enough for tonight and have to go buy some more. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It is the next day right now. I already have everything prepped. I just got my cake from the freezer, so it's pretty frozen right now. I'm about to cut it in half. I already have everything in the freezer, like my strawberries, Oreos, like little chocolate molds, everything to decorate the cake. So right now, I already have my buttercream set already in my piping bags. It's gonna be a baby pink, so I just have 2. I don't know if you guys can really see, it's pretty bright. And I hope you guys can hear me because I'm pretty far away from the camera and the AC and the fan is on, so hopefully you guys can hear me. So I am going to be doing the letter S. We already sketched it out. Can't really, I don't know if you guys can really see because it's so bright. My simple syrup, and then now we're just going to unwrap my cake. We'll unwrap it. So I'm just going to level out my cake right in the middle, and after I'm done doing this, I am going to move you guys more closer so you guys can see me decorate. So let's just do that. So now that I have my 2 cakes right here on each board, I'm going to get my simple syrup and then just spread it all around the cakes so it can give it more of an extra moist since it is straight out of the freezer. Here's the cake. I put a lot because I love my cakes to be very moisture. Alright. Now we're going to get our stencil, which is an S, and we're going to just cut it out. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to cut out the damn S. So now I'm just going to trace out the letter S. Cutting out a letter S is pretty tricky just because, I don't know, it's more of a challenge. I know it looks like I'm doing a number 22 from your guys' view, but it is an S, you guys. So now I'm going to pipe this letter. This is going to be the board. It's already on my spinner thing. So now I'm just going to grab my piping bag and I'm just going to pipe all around the letter. So as you guys can see right here, the reason why I was struggling with piping all the pink balls was because the cake is very moist. So whenever I pipe up, the frosting breaks the cake. So there it is. Now I am going to transfer this cake on top of this one. So now that my S is all stacked up together, I am going to pipe the rest on top. So now that our cake is all piped up now, it doesn't have to look too perfect on top since you are going to be adding some stuff on top. So I'm just gonna go grab my little items. So I do have a fake flower right here. I am planning to add it like right here. So just like that. You guys will see it. So I did move you guys to a different angle just so you guys can see how I put the stuff on top. So I do have some chocolate covered strawberries right here. I have some little heart molds that I have to pop out right now. And I have some chocolate covered Oreos. And I have these little chocolate bars thing just to stick around. So let me get a little plate. Now I am just going to pop out all of these molds. Let's put that over there. Let's put that right here. Need no more, so that's how it looks. Can you guys see how it looks? And now we're just gonna add the little chocolate bars, make them look cute. The hearts, one heart, there, this one right here, one heart. Now we're just gonna cut up some Oreos, cut those in half. Okay, so for sprinkles, I am just going to add a little bit of these sprinkles right here. These are like confetti type, and these are just like the regular sprinkles. So for that, just put it on here. We'll just spread them all around. Just to make it look more colorful. Before, I'm going to be adding this gold luster dust on like some of the little decor, like on some of the chocolate molds, and I'm just gonna grab like a little paintbrush and then just swipe on some areas. And now we're just gonna grab some of this, some glittery dust. It's called Silver Hologram Dust from Sunflower Sugar Art. I got this one off of Amazon. We're just gonna splash it all around, make it look sparkly. Alright you guys, so I am all finished with my cake. This is how it turned out. Here's a little close-up. So I'm just going to give you guys a little montage. So that is going to be it for today's video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's cake that I made. And if you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below of what your favorite piece on this cake is, and comment any other video ideas that I should make for you guys. I am going to be filming another cake video for you guys. Like I said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.